and I don't know who I would be talking to. I know many people say that I feel your struggle. I know what you've gone through. I resonate with you. I can feel your pain, but I can't lie to you today. I don't know what you're going through. I've been in my own struggles and fights and strange stress under the pressure and the duress, but I don't know what you're going through. Neither can you. Can empathize, but you cannot relate. You can't bring onto yourself the pressure of somebody else. I think the honesty in the moment envelops in the worship of the word of being honest that I don't know. And I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. I'm not sure if you're gonna weather the storm okay, if it's gonna stress you out. I don't know your particular response. I'm not sure how the family is gonna be, how the kids are gonna turn out. I don't know if the world makes it to our projected end, but I think honesty is going to be key. And so I need to tell you some things on today that I can be honest with you about. I need to tell you that you are anointed for this. And I know that may strike you a little bit wayward, a little bit wrong. You don't really feel it at work, in the street. You don't even feel it at home, but you're anointed for this. I'm not sure if that's resounding word, if that's just identifying self-affirmation for me to tell myself on today, Jeremiah, you are anointed. You ought to lay hands on yourself and declare over your future and over your finances, over your faith and your family. You ought to declare over everything that's connected. You ought to declare over everything that's connected to you that comes to attack you, that would stand in reaction of you, that stands on the opposite side of you, opposing you, that you are anointed for this. This won't take you out, not like that. This won't be to overcome the demise. This will not end in your death. You are anointed for this. I read in Psalms chapter 23. This is the Psalms of David. David is running from the current king. He is anointed by God as a shepherd boy, as somebody who is outside of the city. He is ordained by God to survive to become king. But we find him when he writes Psalms 23, he's hiding in a cave. I gotta know God on today, because God will hide me away from any storm that comes to attack me. You may be running from it, but let me stop you on today and tell you there's safe haven in the word and the wisdom, the welfare of God. You have to know that he provides a way through when everybody else seems to be falling out. They seem to be stressed out. They seem to be enveloped and worried by the fear of the world. Is that you are cool, calm, and collected. And the reason is not anything of yourself. It's not peace that the world can give, not that the world can take it away, but the peace that God gives is a safe haven. You cool, calm, and collected on today because God hides you in the anointing. In the anointing that you're anointed for this. If you were unsure, David's in the cave. This seems to be poster time of pencils and papers, but he finds enough strength in his hand to take a nail or something sharp, I think a stone, and writes up against another piece of stone that becomes the cave wall. And he writes down, the Lord is my shepherd. He guides you and protects you. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. Everything that I need has been provided. Everything that I would be provided. Everything I can speak is going to be bind. I decree and declare on today your needs are being met. I'm not sure if you found yourself in a deprivish place. I don't know if you've been in a suppressive place, but God told me to tell you on today, if you make him the Lord of your life, he will supply all of your needs. He says he supplies my needs. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. I know your walk has been stiff. I know it's been sturdy. I know you haven't been strong all the time in it. That's okay. God's going to let you lay, my God, in greener pastures. They tell you that you ought to graze in your side. Don't pay attention to the other side. Can I tell you, on the other side of this, God has greener passages for you. There's something that you've been praying for, that you've been hoping for. You've been speaking it and haven't been seeing it. God says it's on the other side. On the other side of the valley. You got to come out of the storm. You got to come off the mountain. You have to carry in your trail everything that the devil said would be on you, but you could not prevail through. You have to walk through. He said it's on the other side of the valley are greener pastures. Know on today that he leads you besides the still water. God told me to tell somebody in the room on today, if he's Lord of your life, he'll be your shepherd, providing all of your needs. He'll lay you down in green pastures. He'll lead you on the path, listen, of righteousness. He will bring you beside still waters, the waters that were meant to take you out by the enemy. God said he's going to repurpose them to pass you into your possession. There is something that God has stored up for you that the enemy said would rush past you. It would be the demise of your dream. It would be the downfall of what it was you built to be, the company you have in your mind, that you will end up in identity. But God said it will not deter you from your destiny. It's not going to take your character. It will come up against your dream, but know that the attack was not meant to take you out. You have not fallen. You have not been left. You have not been disgraced, but you are anointed to come to this place, the place where your gift makes room for you. Water goes through anything and it creates its own path for the rest of the water to come the way. I can't hear you on today. When God said, I have anointed you, that means that the oil flows from the head. Every idea that you had in your mind from last year that you would speak into somebody and try and get them to relate with you, God says, I'm bringing you to a place where your room is made because of the gift he saved in your head. It is something that is the biggest plan. It's going to prepare the way for the generation that's coming behind you. It is going to make a difference in your life. I'm talking about today. Today, God is creating new paths where you'll know clearly where you need to be. You'll know clearly by assignment what you need to do. Everybody who stands against you, God says the water is on the way. They better get out. They better move. They better step aside because you are anointed. You are anointed for this. I'm not sure what the enemy told you, but you are anointed. I don't know what he laid in your heart, but you're anointed. I don't know what kind of words that people would whisper doubt unto your ear, but God says some things you don't need to hear. Let that stuff get off of you and go past you. Know on today, regardless of what they would say, you are anointed. The job may have let you go. You are anointed. They may have told you you wouldn't survive the illness. You are anointed. They said cancer would take you out, but you are anointed. I can't hear you on today. God says everything that the enemy meant your way, be the demise of you in depiction, the downfall of gold, that your identity was locked up in who you used to be. God says you couldn't die in the cave. No, David, you couldn't die in the cave. You meant to be king. You meant to be bigger. You better than where it is. They would leave you and say you'd never get up from here. You'd never thrive from here. God says, I've made you to survive the cave. Understand on today, anything the enemy sends your way, God says, no. In identity, in character, in depiction on today, I've anointed you. You're going to make it all the way. God bless you. Walk into your destiny on today, knowing whatever he comes to attack you with, the enemy, God has already taken care of him for you. You're anointed. You are anointed for this.